weird.
You know, like the Bambi movie, you know, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
Yeah, that's the classic, but it's also like, who are you yelling at? Like, like honestly, you're just yelling into the abyss.
You're yelling at yourself.
Yeah.
Hold up a mirror. There's so many times when I've got triggered by social media posts, and I'm working really hard to stop doom scrolling, and where I've like started typing a comment, then I'm like, wait, no. I delete. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm becoming one of them.
The only time I comment is if I like find something that really resonates me, and it's like, I always comment on vulnerable posts because, like, for example, like Alicia Carvel, I don't know how to say her name properly, but she posted a very vulnerable video, and I'm like, that needs to be like 100% credited that like yes, this was important to say. And like, I'm very happy to be one of those people, and I read through the comment sections obviously every time, but I'm like, why do we do this?
We need to promote vulnerable and wholesome content. I like that too. I support that. On all this fake content where people are just doing stupid stuff and acting and being fake and being clickbaity, and
it has to be organic though. I noticed like you can tell when it's not organic. And it's like, but yes, I mean,
man, that's so sad, you know, that the fact that people actually like make like fake vulnerable, you know.
Yeah, that was a big thing on TikTok, I think. And I'm like, bro, like I'm like, is that fake? Like if there's setups and like even like pranks and stuff like that. Right. I'm like, is this just for clout?
Yeah. To me, that's as weird as like putting like a Down syndrome filter on your face and stuff. You know, people.
Is that a thing?
That was a trend. That was a thing that girls were doing. They were putting Down syndrome filters on the face and saying, "I'm a hot Down syndrome girl." And it was like, dude, like that is so like in such poor taste to do that. Like, what are you doing? That's so. And we talk about cringe content. It's like, it's just it's rage baiting. It's just straight up rage baiting.
Those kind of women with the same women who are trying to like cancel Dave Chappelle. You know what I mean? It's just like,
I know.
Where do we draw the line?
It's just straight up rage baiting, and I'm like, I'm working really hard, so I'm not like, I catch myself doom scrolling now, and I'm like, okay, I'm doing it again, and I immediately stop and put down my phone. Like, you know, when you pick up your phone, you start scrolling. Like, no, we're not doing this.
Are we filming right now?
We are live. We are live. That's good though. Okay. That's how we do it. And then we can now introduce the episode. And so, welcome to season 2 of the Vybe podcast, Vybe Fam. No, it's not called the Vybe podcast. Welcome to season 2 of Issa Vybe.
It's a vibe. In the vibes we trust. Yes, sir.
We are. Which episode is this? I don't even know at this point.
I think.
No. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not gonna try to like know what episode it is. But today we have an awesome guest. Today, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Claire.
Kalea.
Let's try that again.
Kalea?
No, I don't know.
Kalea? I always call you.
I was trying to be funny, okay?
That's funny.
You're like, again, immediately.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name's Kalea. What else do I say about myself? It's my name.
Yeah,
do you want to give me my intro?
I like it, if you want.
I hate professional intros. Honestly.
You don't have to do it.
I mean, like, you guys can describe me. How about that?
It's all Gucci.
No, it's all. I got you.
Okay, yeah, you do. You know me. You clocked me last time.
So
I don't. Your gang.
Yeah, you go for it. Go for it. I was just gonna say she's unhinged. Like I don't.
Unhinged.
Unhinged, not on that dating platform.
I was like, wait, what?
No, unhinged.
Oh yeah,
my God.
I mean,
what the hell? That would be so.
No, that's hilarious.
I saw you.
That's I mean, I don't see. Okay, it's okay. I literally have to say nothing, and it just happens.
It's okay. We can cut it out.
No, I don't care.
We don't need people to know
this is the entertainment part.
Yeah.
I'm actually not on Hinge, but like, I mean, people have found me on Hinge, and they're like, "Oh, I think this person is faking you." I'm like, "No, that's me."
Oh shit.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I didn't even know people actually use Hinge.
So yeah, find her on Hinge.
No, I'm not on Hinge. Don't stalk me.
Welcome, Vybe Fam, to another episode of the Vybe podcast, which is now called Issa Vybe.
It's a vibe.
And the vibes we trust. Yeah. It's your boy YBK, and I'm here with my guy Austin Tatius. And today we got a really amazing dope artist, that we get a chance to work with. We did a radio interview with her a couple weeks ago.
Yes, sir.
A week ago, something like that. Yeah. And I'm really, really excited to get into these conversations. We kind of like fucked up this intro like 3 times in a row because it's just been like vibes.
Yeah, I'm keeping it all in.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself. What's your name? What'd you go by?
My name is Kalea. Legal name and artist name.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Step on them. Like, she's like, it's like, I don't need no pseudonym. You know what I mean?
Hey, everyone asks, they're like, what's your real name? I'm like, no, it's my legal name because it's spelled funny.
That's cool. That's cool, though, because it feels like an artist name, but it's actually your legal name, too.
Facts.
I think that's really cool. Let's give it up for Clay.
Yeah.
Actually,
you don't like that?
No. That was not that good.
I didn't think you would.
Hold on. Wait. So is your name like Clea or Kalea?
It's Kalea, the way that my mom would yell at me with it. And then I get like Clea. I'll respond to anything. I mean, like I've gotten Kaleidoscope. Someone thought I introduced my name as Kaleidoscope, and I was like, I vibe with that. That's cool. I've gotten Kalela.
Sounds like somebody should get their hearing checked, but yeah, I understand.
I mean, like I mumble half the time. I don't blame them. I don't really care.
All right.
So Kalea.
Okay.
That's cool. Like, I'm curious. Like, what is your background?
White.
Very
Very white.
white.
Okay. So the background of the name is different from my actual background. I'm Icelandic, Dutch, Polish, and Ukrainian, and there's some unknown in like half of my family. I don't know my biological grandpa, so that's my background. And then the background of the name is unknown as well. So my parents found it in a book of like 100,000 baby names with no origin. So I've had tons of people throughout the years being like, oh, it sounds Irish, it sounds Hawaiian, it sounds, African sometimes even too. And I'm like, I hope not, because I feel like that would be actually bad. That's like me taking a cool name, but yeah, we don't know.
If you told me you were South African, Hawaiian, I'd be like, I could believe that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Hawaiian though, there's a letter that they don't have, so we ruled that one out.
Oh yeah.
But
fascinating.
I can't remember which one, but it's not in the Hawaiian alphabet. But then someone said Irish, and I'm like, and then someone said Old English, and I was like, interesting. That could be seen. I could see that too. Because that's the apostrophe that throws everyone off. But yeah.
Fascinating. It's amazing. So, you make music, yes?
No. Yes, of course I do.
No.
That's why I'm here.
That's why you. I don't know. I think you're just cool in general. Yeah. Tell us what kind of music you make.
I make punk pop. I would say. Well, I've been described as punk pop, hyper pop, alt. I feel like I'm just this big smorgasbord of those genres kind of mixed into one, into like me.
What
was that genre you called her the other day?
Okay, now we actually have lights.
Oh, lighting is good.
Oh my
like
God.
lighting.
Yeah.
Man. What did I what?
What was the name of that genre what was the genre you said?
Dark femme pop.
Yeah, dark femme pop. Yeah. Dark witchy pop.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I think on Spotify, it was so funny. Last year's names for the Spotify Wrapped was so good. It was like witchy, femme, goth, something pop, and I'm like, yeah, that's also what I make. Like what I listen to. I mean, I listen to everything, but yeah.
Yeah, well, AI can listen to your music now, and you can ask it like, "What genre am I?" Or something.
I don't think I want to ask AI anything.
Yeah,
that's promote AI. This podcast is not sponsored by.
We are not AI. We are real people. We just talk about AI sometimes.
I just saw this person they were testing. Oh, those spikes are shot.
Oh, damn! She did a heel slap.
No,
those are real.
They hurt so bad. Spikes? They hurt so bad. They're not like actually pointy, but like I just left a hole in my hand.
Damn.
Can you do that again? Hold on, real quick. I saw a guy on a reel, and he's like, "Put your fingers up, 3 fingers in front of the face to prove you're not AI." So someone was using an AI filter, like masked as a normal person, and I'm like, "Dude, I'm tired of AI. I'm so."
Like content, yeah.
Yeah, so just put 3 fingers in front of your face to prove I'm not
AI
AI.
content was so bad on Facebook when it first came out. And I scroll on Facebook and Instagram, but I actually stopped scrolling on Facebook for like a few months because every single post was AI, and I was like, this is ridiculous. And
this was a live video though.
Damn.
A live video. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways.
That makes me think of when Sexy Red did a live video with Martin Luther King AI. she was like throwing it back on him.
Oh my god,
That's stupid.
bro. Well, that's the problem. That's a big part of things that I think about. I'm like, people could steal your face, put it on someone's body, and be like, that's your butt.
Yeah.
Like, there should be some laws coming out about,
Facts.
like, you know what I mean? Because like,
AI laws.
well, they were talking about how people were putting it on like child bodies and making them nude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know if we want to go down that road, but I'm like, that's a big problem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It just kind of goes to like the conversation we're having about like deepfake.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
What even
stupid.
is like the term of deepfake? I don't fully know, but I think it was a deepfake video that they were talking about.
Yeah.
Deepfake is just like fake videos made through AI, like pretty much.
Okay, so literally what we're
It's like,
okay.
but like,
Yeah.
it's the specific use of AI to mimic people's faces and voices.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what that
what
guy,
it's
the
Yeah.
video
Yeah.
was doing, and that's why he was like, put 3 fingers in front of your face, and he hung up.
So yeah, we're moving into an era where you could potentially ruin anyone's career in the world that you wanted to if you made a believable enough deepfake. And that's pretty frightening and insane and crazy. But my philosophy, the way I deal with that is, we have to be conscious of the fact that we shouldn't believe everything we see on the internet to begin with before AI even. You take AI out of the equation, you should not believe everything you see on the internet.
Facts.
So not much has changed. Like, don't believe things you see on the internet. Yes, it's like a lot harder to like figure out. It's all good. Come on. Yeah. It's a lot harder to figure out like what is real and what's not because of AI, but it's still like the whole philosophy of the internet being full of liars. Yeah.
I have never seen that person before.
I didn't know that was a door there. I've never seen that person. I was like, is that a recording?
It's Chronicles of Narnia, you know? You go in and you end up on the other side.
Side quest of the podcast?
Yeah,
I mean, like, what's behind the door?
That guy came from another dimension.
Yeah.
Is that actually like a recording?
No, it lives outside.
What?
There's a parking lot
Are you
there.
actually serious?
There's a parking lot there.
Quite dead ass.
So just like completely, sorry.
Usually they try to like get people not to walk in through that door when we're recording, but obviously it's hard to
Yeah, that's valid.
do all the stuff.
Yeah. No, but
Yeah.
circling back to AI. I seen last thing I want to say. I seen Wiz Khalifa, not Wiz Khalifa, Lil Wayne. I seen Lil Wayne. He was like talking about AI, and he was saying like how he had like 3 different AI platforms up. You know, like Gemini, Chat, and like one other thing. And like he was like telling it like, yo, make like your best Lil Wayne lyrics. You know what I mean? And like it like gave him some response, and he was like, man, that ain't shit. Like, my shit's better.
That's what
like,
I mean. Mm-hmm.
I was like, facts, bro. Like even AI is outworking you, yo. You gotta work harder, man. No cap.
I'm not worried about AI. I'm worried about the artist AI, like the people liking these, like, because there's an artist AI out there or whatever, right? But I'm like, there is nothing that will replace genuine human connection. There is just nothing. Like,
Agreed.
You can't replace someone's energy. You can't replace live energy. You can't replace, like, you just can't. You just can't. I'm not worried about that. I'm maybe worried about the people that fall for it themselves, being like, you good? Like, what's going on? But
there's like 3 songs on like the Billboard top 10 right now that's like AI songs,
which is ridiculous, because why are we killing artists further?
And I agree with you. I think like you know like same way how they have like the rated R on like CDs and stuff.
Yeah.
That actually came from hip hop, you know what I mean? Because they wanted to ban selling hip hop in stores.
Mm-hmm.
So this dude, sued the government, and then he came up with the whole thing. But anyways, I digress. My point is, I think they should have that for AI too. You know what I mean? There should be one of AI laws where it's like, the consumer gets to know, like, this is made by AI, and you could choose to like participate or not. You know what I mean? Because like a lot of times, man, like for me, like, not right now, but I know it's gonna get to that point where I can't even tell anymore by my ear.
Oh, 100%.
Right?
There's been proof, like, where your ear training is not helpful. And that makes sense. Like, if they're because AI is technically stealing information from artists. Like, that's the big thing about Spotify that threw me for a loop. They can take your shit. Yeah. And then they can just morph it into whatever they want. And so there's some legality issues, because you can't own a melody, which, fair, they can fight that, but you can't just steal little bits and pieces. But that's also art, isn't it?
And it's hard to like actually like sue them because it's like 1% from like everyone, you know what I mean? So it's like, does 1% really count as anything? You know,
it does, because they're billionaires on the other end.
Yeah, it's fucked.
And we're starving artists.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucked, bro.
Yeah, it's super hard to regulate, and it's only gonna get harder because it's already I went to arts loss workshop recently. You did too. I went to one with Creative Manitoba, but
yeah, I went to 1 year actually.
Yeah, and the point was brought up that like already on the internet everyone is stealing each other's videos and stuff and not giving credit, and like there's so much fake stuff, and that's not legal, but it can't be regulated because it's only not legal if someone pursues it, right? Like if nobody cares and nobody like opens a lawsuit, then it's still illegal.
Well, who has the money at this era? I mean?
Like
to open like the mental capacity to deal with a lawsuit unless you have it, and you have a team behind you.
Yeah, it's like trying to sue even Spotify is not even that big, but trying to sue Spotify, good luck, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
No, they would literally shut you down immediately. They've got money stored. I bet you back up for that.
And they're not even that big, you know what I mean, compared to other companies like.
Yep.
Yeah. Like
so then
Walt
it's like
Disney.
that's where it becomes a part of a responsibility on the consumers to be aware enough.
Facts.
To be like, hey, maybe like I bought Apple Music and I'm like, I can't get rid of Spotify, but I would like to at a certain point.
Facts.
In my music, I would not like to provide music to Spotify listeners because I don't want to support that company if they're going to act. I
know. I was thinking
Spotify's actually gotten really bad. Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing recently too, but like being a small artist, you boycotting Spotify won't make any difference.
Exactly.
But the thought is there that like, man, if I don't support this company, I wish I didn't have to stream with them. You know, it's why I switched distributors, because I used to be with DistroKid and I had really bad experiences with their customer service.
Great things about them.
No, so I'm with TuneCore now, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, it's only a matter of time before companies get too big where they get greedier, they care less about their actual customers, and every company goes through this in every app and every social media platform, and the cycle continues and continues, and it's like, we're just cogs in the wheel.
Now, I think like as consumers, we actually do have a lot of power, you know what I mean? Because, a single person is just one person. But 1 million single persons is 1 million. You know
if people could agree on something and come together, we could destroy any company in the world. I want everyone to realize that for a second. Like if we actually, because if we collectively agreed to stop buying a product, we would force the companies to make change.
Yeah.
But tell me, try to find 100 people that agree on the same thing.
Yeah.
I think that's actually happening though in society.
I hope so. Yeah.
I think it's coming to a point, I don't know what it is, but I've been just observing and having conversations with various groups and people, and I think that society is kind of ramping up to some sort of revolution. Like, honestly,
I really hope so.
Well, that's where I think the individual work is being done now. Like, as we're kind of growing up, because we're still in our 20s, like a lot of us are still like figuring out what kind of side you want to lay on. Do you want to be cognizant of things in the world, or do you want to be ignorant to them? And I feel like that's a very divided line that I'm starting to notice in people that I associate with.
Facts.
And it's a choice that I'm like, all right, do I want to be ignorant, or do I want to be like, and you can't really sit in the middle. Like, you can't,
no.
Like, you can put boundaries up for what you consume daily to save your mental capacity, because you can't save everything in one day or solve everything in one day. But I think that as adults, we make it that choice. Like, and you can see it in how people act, what they do with their lives. It's like, that's my prerogative, is to become an artist that can make millions, and not necessarily millions, because I don't believe in millions, but in the sense to give back so I can actually make some substantial change, like what Billie does. Billie made millions, give them back. And then she called out every other billionaire in the room saying, you've got 10 times more than me, what are you doing? That's the energy that I want. Billie.
Fair.
Yeah. So my point is that I think that it is changing. I think slowly. We just all are at different stages and different, like, I feel like all of us have one big prerogative. Like, I want to fund endometriosis research. You might want to fund something else. You might want to fund another cause. And I feel like that's why artists are so important, because we all have like a genuine thing behind us that we want to move society towards, you know?
Yeah, and that circles back to the whole idea of like boycotting. And actually, once you have a platform, then you can make more change, right? Facts. As an indie artist that's like making less than 5 figures a year, then it's like, what can you do? But as a person with a platform, you can do a little bit more.
I think you know, I had this exact same stream of thought, and I was actually talking to my dad, and it's like, you can do little things now. Like, you know what I mean?
no, absolutely.
Like, it's little things that, like, someone, like, even 1 or 2 or 3 might people see, right? And it's like, I think that's the way to live it, because then it takes off the pressure of like, I can't change this big thing, but it's a slow snowball effect.
To be clear, I'm not saying you shouldn't start embodying that as early as you can. I'm just saying when you have more, you can do more. That's basically what I'm saying.
Man, Tupac has this beautiful quote, and like he says, I may not be the person that changes the world, but I will be the spark. No, I will be the flame that sparks the fire that changes the world.
Exactly. It's like a ripple effect.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's sometimes you just got to make that little... That's why I like being punk.
Yeah.
Because that's what the whole genre is about. Even if my music doesn't always sound punk, it's still rebellious as hell, no matter what. You listen to the lyrics, I'm pointing out little issues. There's Easter eggs in my stuff that... If you actually break it down with me, I'll be like, Scorpio energy, but
yeah.
That's little ripple, and then it hits. I love listening to other people's music that are like, it just hits you one day. Like, you listen to it one way the whole time, and you're like, wait, I completely understand it now. And you're like,
music that transcends. You know what I mean? Like,
grows with you, and you have a different perspective of it because you grew.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, your perspective.
Sorry, one of those songs to me is like Miss Jackson by Outkast. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
I love. Wait, I'm like, what did you learn? I love that song.
What I learned, like you actually gotta you gotta be aware of like how your like choices and actions like affects, you know, the people around you, like people you love. You know what I mean? Like, can't be selfish, man. You know what I mean? Like, cause it's easy to say sorry, you know. Yeah, it's like I learned that as I grew up. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, damn.
So that's what you took from that. Do you know that song too?
I know the song. Yeah.
Did you ever learn anything from it?
No.
I'm sorry,
that's okay.
Oh, I am for real.
I learned that it's catchy. That's what I learned.
That's a big. I love lyrics that are like a story.
Yeah.
That's why I love Melanie Martinez. Sorry, I just completely switched topics. My brain just went.
That's what. As we should.
Man, I wanted to say one more thing about Spotify. Like, actually, with Spotify, man, the companies they invest in, it's not really the best, because like a lot of those companies actually like invest like in like war and like shit like that.
A lot of things are surfacing.
Big thing with companies and ICE.
Yeah.
I found out like. I don't want to misquote, but I think it was like some big computer tech companies that actually invested in ICE, and I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah. It's like, man, it's so like Gen Z to like boycott like companies and stuff, you know what I mean? But it's like, and I don't like, I don't really like subscribe to that in a sense, but for me it's like there's a line, you know what I mean? And like Spotify is really starting to cross that line for me, where it's like, okay, like I can't justify supporting you know what I mean? Like, it's so tough, because like I've never like ever like boycotted a company, like ever, like, you know what I mean? But it's like Spotify is like the first way I'm like, man, I don't mean to shit on Spotify, man, like damn, like, you know, but still I gotta speak my truth, man. Like, it just,
thanks Spotify for providing a platform to host our podcast. Fuck you.
But it's like, damn, gang, like, you know, you when they started, man, they changed the game of like streaming, you know what I mean? They changed the game of music. They brought the music industry back to life, you know what I mean? Especially hip hop, you know what I mean? They broke the barrier of like entry access, you know what I mean? Now you didn't need a label or a studio or whatever to sign you. You know what I mean? Like, they did a lot of good things, and when they started off, it was like very like artist centric, like artist based. But like now, it doesn't feel that way. Like, if they were still artist centered, man, they would have laws against AI, so that AI wouldn't be able to steal artist properties. You know what I mean? Like, if they were artist central, you know what I mean? Like, they'd be doing different things. You know what I mean? But it's like, and then when I found out like they were like sponsoring like Israel, I was like, bro.
Yeah, that's.
Not to get too political, but
we have to get political nowadays. I'm sorry, but like, you know what someone just said? I heard someone say it's like specifically calling out white people too, and I was like, It was like, you have the safety to not be political. You have the actual, like, it does not affect you no matter what. If you like it, if you dislike it. Me being like, oh yeah, I don't want to talk, like I've said before, I don't want to talk politics only because I didn't have the mental space to. But like to absorb the information and be like, no, I know this is going on. I just right now can't hear it because it's, I already know it's the same shit, different pile, different day.
For
right?
real, for real.
I keep up with it, but I keep up with it. My mom actually tells me the news. I don't look at the news. My mom will tell me the updates, and so I can. That's how I can stay involved, but with boundaries.
Right.
Because I will go down a rabbit hole where I cannot get out of.
Real shit.
So it's interesting that you say that because, well, I know what you're saying, but like, politics does affect everyone, unfortunately. But it's just like what you're kind of saying is the choice to like get involved in it, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying like for certain people, like they don't have a choice.
Yeah,
in
because
society,
they're at the center of a political issue.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of like you know what I mean, like
right.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
Be like, I don't want to talk about politics because it stresses me out and it makes me feel, overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I absolutely agree. I'm overwhelmed all the time.
I hate politics. I've never been super involved in it until prices started skyrocketing. Right. The funny thing is we don't necessarily have to care about politics until it really starts affecting our personal life, and that's the thing, right? Like, but here's the thing. But seeing gas prices go up, seeing grocery prices go up, seeing like car break-ins increasing, seeing like all this stuff happen.
Yeah.
It's
like, I mean, man, like waiting until politics personally affects you to get involved is kind of like icky for me, you know what I mean? Because it's like, man, like, it's so tough. Like when you live in a city, when you live in a society, it's run by politics, you know what I mean? Or some kind of system that's political, not always democratic, but political. And it's like, that system pretty much governs like the kind of life you live for the most part, right? And it's like, most times systems are corrupt and not fair, you know what I mean, and not equitable to everyone, you know, and so it's like not everyone gets to experience the same type of livelihood and perspective, you know, and like I think like what Clay is trying to say is like, you know, like as a white person, like, you know, being I hate using the word ally. I hate that word so much because like it just gives like the wrong vibes to me. Like it rubs me up the wrong way. Like you're trying too hard, but like not really doing anything about it. But I don't but like with when you're a white person, like being an ally, it's almost like it has no effect to you because you're not gonna lose your life, or you're not gonna, for the most part, you know what I mean. You're not gonna get canceled, or you're not gonna lose a job offer, like, you know what I mean. Like when you're a person of color, man, like, you know, sometimes like there are two types of like accepted, at least in the black experience, accepted form of like a black man, you know, one that's like non-threatening, you know what I mean, like whether that's like, you know, you make everyone laugh and dance and, you know what I mean, like and jokes, you know what I mean, or it's like the one that's like very like athletic and like, you know, like I want my son to be like you type shit, you know what I mean, I want my daughter to be like you someday type shit. And it's like when you come from, when society kind of expects that of you and everything outside of that is seen as a negative, you know what I mean, it's hard not to, sometimes it's like you feel like you don't really have a voice, you know what I mean, and like, or like having a voice like comes with a price, you know what I mean, you're just trying to like navigate life without like rippling any feathers or like, you know what I mean, causing any trouble. So you like, but it's like when you're white, you don't really have those struggles, you know what I mean, like,
for sure,
like, you know what I mean, and it's a weird thing about privilege, because like I think like privilege is, it's not only for like white people, like, you know what I mean, as a man you have privilege, you know what I mean, as someone who's like atypical brain, you have privilege, you know what I mean, right? Like as a white woman you have privilege, but as a woman you don't, you know what I mean, like it's right. So it's like privilege, like there's
so many layers, it's very complicated, you know what I mean? And
some areas like overlap, but like not always, and it's like, you know, as for me, it's like as a man I experience like certain level of privilege, you know what I mean, but as a black man I experience certain levels of, you know, abuse, you know what I mean, and like, yeah, it's, you know, the lower you are on the barrel, the less like opportunity, the more risky it is for you to be political, for you to use your voice, you know? Like,
that's
like being a trans black woman, you're cooked, respectfully.
No, that's the reality, unfortunately, and it's terrifying. Like, first of all, it is because like we're artists, right? So that's like a form of expression, is
Facts.
being your authentic self.
Facts.
And these trans Black women are being themselves,
Yeah.
but then they're put at an increasingly risk of being beaten up, murdered, violent. Like there's so much violence surrounding it, and it's like that was the point that you were explaining it well, that I was trying to make, is that like it's a bit. I feel like white people can't. We have to be political. Like we have to be on the good side of politics to be an actual ally. Like honestly, because I know the systems are fucked. Like it supports us. Does it support every other marginalized community though? No, because that's what systematic racism is. I don't really need to explain that because I know that we know. But the point is that I'm saying that it's a responsibility. It's a responsibility that we have to take on because we have more coins in our pocket than like the coin theory. I don't know. I'm horrible at explaining it, but it's like as a white person, we have 1,000 coins in our bank.
Yeah.
And then what? 300. Adia likes to say 300.
Yeah.
And so me speaking out about a political issue might knock some coins out of my bank, but it's still more than what you might have in your bank, right? So
you can afford it.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So that's where I'm like, oh shit. That analogy was the one that hit me where I'm like, oh, I get it. And then I was like, see, that's why I'm like, okay, I have
like
to.
If you were to go protest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's less chances of, any harm coming to you versus if like a trans person went to go protest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's just all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Societally speaking.
Can we all just be nice to each other? Is that
perfect
it's
world,
not
man.
as simple as that, unfortunately, because there's.
It is though. You just be nice to everyone around you. And then everyone is nice to everyone.
But there's 8 billion people out there, man. Like, do you think we all want?
They need to be nice too. They all need to be nice too.
Honestly, wish it was like that, bro.
Okay, politics get really messy. They get really complicated.
Yeah.
You have all of these labels and definitions. You have marginalized groups. You have different groups. But at the end of the day, really, what's in your power is sort of like the message and the ideals that you promote, right?
No, I think your actions are also in your power.
Yeah, for sure.
Choices
But that falls under the whole like what you promote and your ideals, because assuming that your actions are in line with your thoughts,
I mean, like,
right?
Like when I say actions and choices, I mean like proactive. You know what I mean? Like proactive choices and proactive actions. It's one thing to be like, oh, I'm not racist and like I never do anything racist. Versus like, oh, yo, like I'm actually like actively like learning and like working like to like make the world a better place. It doesn't mean you have to be like on the front line protesting or whatever, but it could be like, hey, like, on the weekends I volunteer at a soup kitchen.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
But it's like your actions actually show that you're trying to make the world a better place overall.
Yeah. Being kind to your neighbor. Simple things.
Simplify it.
Simple things like that. Simple things are within our power, like we were talking about early. Small things, simple things that we can do, like that don't have a price tag, right? Because like you can't put a price tag on anything. You can't put a price tag on just being kind to someone and just like spreading a positive message and like my only dose of politics I get is what my stepdad is really hard on hearing. He's getting kind of old, and he'll listen to the news downstairs and we can hear it in the whole house because it's on full volume. So that's my daily dose of politics.
Nice.
And that's it. And that's 1 or 2 news stations, and that's one biased side of it, and that's my limited dose, and that's all I need. And if I know people aren't going to like this, but if I could cut that out, I would too, because people deserve their peace. And I know that not everyone agrees with this, but if politics like makes you unhappy and uncomfortable, then you don't have to get involved in it. But caveat, that doesn't mean that we should choose to be ignorant of the suffering around us.
Facts.
That's not what I'm saying by any means.
Facts.
We should not be ignorant of the suffering around us. Like even in like areas of Winnipeg, where homelessness and addictions is like a serious issue that you can visibly see. Like, like even small gestures like that, like what we can do in that situation too, that makes a difference, right? But I'm going on a tangent, but
I hear you. I want to like circle back to music eventually, but you had a point that you wanted to talk about, like male feminists.
Yeah, I mean, like, where do I start? It's such a big, like, I've tried to explain before to different people why it's important to have male feminists, and the truth is that like people that like there's a lot of people out there who don't listen to women, like, and they don't hear, they don't listen, and it's even like in little things that I'm like, you're not listening to me, are you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then a man will come in and say the exact same thing as a woman would, and I'll be like, yeah, really? Like, and I'm like, so why it's so ingrained in people, and I'm like, can we just like take a step back and look at that real quickly, being like, why does my genitals matter?
Yeah.
Why does my presentation matter? Can you just listen to me like a normal human? Sorry, continue.
Yeah, I was okay. So I was gonna ask, if you could like define what feminism is, for folks who may not know. And it's like, for me, for the longest time, it's like my definition of feminism was like dictionary based, but it's like I was hanging out with someone recently, like, and she like gave me like a simplified version of feminism. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes 1,000 sense. Like, you know what I mean? So how do you define feminism?
I've never thought of an actual definition.
Yeah, because there's different branches of feminism. I'm gonna be honest, me neither. To be honest, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, so it's like, okay, I'll tell you what I thought feminism was. Like, from like when the like suffrage movement started, like, and feminism like came together as a terminology, like, from my understanding, what it was like, like women literally like bringing awareness to the fact that like women are treated differently, you know what I mean, in society, in the culture in general, like, and by differently I mean like less equal. On all levels, and so it's like, they wanted equality for all, equality for women, you know what I mean, like, and but that definition was simplified for me by someone who told me like feminism is simply just saying women are human beings, and human beings deserve equal rights, like, quite simply, like, you know what I mean, and they were saying like matriarchy is like
the world needs a
men and like women, and yes, I agreed. But like women and kids are human beings, and human beings deserve equal rights. So like, you know what I mean, matriarchy is focused on women and kids, but it's like kids are both boys and girls, right? You know what I mean? So it's like it's focused on everyone, but it's like from the perspective of like, how will a woman like view the world? You know what I mean? A woman's perspective, you know what I mean? Which is very interesting, because like, for me, like, and I'm sure Austin, you can relate to this, like, from the outside looking in, and I was telling like my friend about this, like, it feels like for the most part, feminism feels like right now, it feels like, fuck you to men, and like anti-men, you know what I mean? And like, don't get me wrong, like, I would never defend the male gender, like.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
You know what I mean? Like like men kill, men steal, men rape, like men, like this are real things, like, and it's like, and I don't know, it's fucked. Like, I grew up with sisters, and I assume like most people do, you know what I mean? And it's like, if you have a sister and a mom, I'm like, I don't know how you could treat women like like and less than, you know what I mean? Like,
there's like murderers like Ed Gein who killed their mothers, like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? There's and it's not like, that's a stark contrast. I'm pretty sure that's the one that I'm thinking of, but for me, I'm trying to, there's so much, again,
so
like,
how do you define feminism?
How I would define it is basically, oh god, I don't even know if I could define it into one paragraph. Because like a lot of what you said is correct. I feel like modern day feminism is pushing societal treatment and like behavioral. Like, that was a part of it too. But like, when you look back into history, like how like women basically had to have a husband to just function in society, right?
For sure.
And now that's not a thing.
Yeah.
And now I feel like it's a whole like long revolution.
There's so much overlap.
There's so much, because there's cultural there's a lot of cultural still, like, not necessarily for like, I'd say like Winnipeg, like, I mean, yes, you know what, that's a subject that's even more depth. Hold on. There's so much I'm like trying to get out.
It's okay.
So for me, at least, like, what I'm trying to tackle, I guess, with feminism is, like, I have a history of abuse, and emotional abuse, and mental abuse.
Right.
And this was from a past partner. So one of my songs, Ultraviolet, I'm going to tie it into that. That was the song that was like the final processing for me of that relationship. And it was the first relationship I'd ever had. And it was like 20. I think I was 20. And just like looking at my past history of like how I was treated throughout high school, for example, as a woman, like I was hypersexualized from as a child. I'm like, there has been, and where was this happening? In the middle of school.
Right.
The boys would line up against the walls, let the girls walk through, make comments on their bodies. And this is 14-year-olds. And it was normalized for an 18-year-old in grade 12 to have a hyperfixation on a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
Coming into the school as a grade 9er.
Yeah.
So that's where my focus is because there's been so much sexual trauma done to us from a very young age.
Right.
Sexual, perceived, like it's just like it goes so deep. That's what I mean. I'm like, there are so many things that are just normalized. And I'm like, why? Like there were teachers in that building. Why didn't they call them out?
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, no. And I'm like, how many adults were in that building and not a single one did anything about it?
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
I was gonna say
I'm furious.
I was gonna say who raised them kids.
There's that
like,
too.
Who raised the fucking adults?
That's where all the overlap is coming in, right? We talk about feminism and then how it's affecting family structure, but then also schooling and childhood, but then all the other factors that are affecting that too. And like,
and it's like I personally think it's like it's a male issue, man. Like, cause I'm like, bro, like as a man, bro, like bro, if you're not there to raise your kids, bro, if you haven't done the work yourself to be like this like emotionally grown and like wholesome person, like you
need to do the emotional work.
Hurt people, right? You know what I mean? So it's like as a man, you got to do the work to break that cycle. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm like, bro, like how you raise your kids, you know, and like they pass on the trauma, and like they traumatize other people. You know what I mean? I think it's a man issue, like for real.
And no, that brings it
for real.
I'm gonna try not to laugh when I say this, but I had this thought recently where I'm like, a lot of the conversation that I have with men sometimes about their emotions, I'm like, yeah. And like it's so funny because like it's not like a big thing right now is women fix men. We've fixed men for a long time. Relationships,
for sure.
Parents,
for sure.
Regulation. I'm like, dude, y'all need to figure out how to emotionally regulate. I'm gonna look into y'all need to figure out how to emotionally regulate yourself, because guess what? That's what everyone else is doing. You don't have to yell to get your point across.
Right.
You don't have to be abusive. You don't have to gaslight. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
If you sit down like this and say, hey, I had an issue with this. Be like, oh, what was the issue?
Yeah.
Just calmly, you know, that's how we actually get through conflict easily. Yeah. That's where my biggest thing is. Instead of having a power trip, instead of being egotistical, saying, I got a dick, I'm better than you. Like, those things are feminists. Right. That's a feminist thing of being like, can we just like go to therapy?
Man, this is okay. Not to take away from anything you're saying. No, it's okay. And not to defend men either, but like from my experience, I experienced that from women.
You know, and that's so valid. Yeah. That is so valid.
And the second thing is like also like with men, like again, not defending men, we need to understand like we also are victims of patriarchy. And I feel like modern feminists don't want to accept that fact or even have that conversation. It's like men are raised like to like be emotionless. Men are raised and conditioned to like, you know, be like very one-dimensional. You know what I mean? And to be numb and like you know what I mean? And just to be like a provider and just like have like expectations, you know what I mean? And so it's like, as a man, you actually have to do the work yourself to break from that.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like you already burn disadvantage into that. You know what I mean? Like, again, this is not defending
No. This is an amazing conversation. I'm not offended at all.
Because like the system was created by men, you know what I mean? Yes. So I get that, but it's like, bro, as a man born into the system, like,
you're like, what do I do with this?
Like, bro, like, you know, like, you know?
This,
you know? And then it's like hold on. And then this is the best part. Like, like I've seen and I've heard like women be like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, stop being a pussy. Like, I was like,
I hate that.
I heard this one shorty go, she said, I'm the woman, let me do the bitching. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, bro.
Okay.
That's so it's like, as a man, like, I'm like, bro, where do I fit in here?
You're like, I don't know what
do I do? Like, I'm so emotional. Like, I'm not emotional enough. What the fuck?
YBK, I feel like you're like a 1 in a million, because like, I remember when you tried to compliment me one time and you're like, why can't I just give you a compliment?
I was like, bro, I just said thank you.
No, that's on me, and that was on a DO too. But it was like, it was so funny because I was like, you're right. Why don't I let you compliment me? And it's like, sorry, if you, I know you're trying to get to a point.
Go for it.
That's so true. Like, this is the other part that, like, yes, there's 100% like hardcore feminists that are like, nope, I'm not having that conversation. I'm like, yes, valid.
Yeah.
But like, I also am aware that like not every dude is like this. It's just so fucking many that like, I just like, I have to assume as a protection that every dude is like this until I actually sit down and have a conversation and be like, okay, you've got some brains behind that noggin of yours. I'd be like, okay, so like you're seeing it too. You see the parallels and like, yes, like the men teach the men. This is, you can't have emotions. Yeah. And I'm like, honestly, I think it's so sexy when men are emotionally vulnerable. Like, like, I don't know if that helps to be like men become feminist. It's, when I make a man cry, it's so nice. And I mean, like, I've made men cry, and he's like, I've never felt like this before. And I was like, look, good, but like, I don't want to be that person all the time. You know?
I'm about to cry just from this conversation.
Aww.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's deep.
But
I don't want to be this.
I'm a Scorpio. Not all people are like that.
This is really good. There is so much to unpack here, and this is a really good conversation. First of all, what you said about I am so used to men treating me this way that when a man actually says a genuine, harmless thing, I have a knee-jerk reaction. That is so fucking real. Because, okay, first I want to say, in every group, there are good people and bad people. This is a great moment to say that. Right. In every group, there are people with good intentions and poor intentions. Yeah. And it's the fact that we have to protect ourselves by labeling and defining things. That's how we protect ourselves. Yeah. We label groups and we define groups. Yeah. There's a reality to stereotypes, but there's also a harm to it.
100%.
And the thing is, with all of these things, we have to understand how to dissect the safety from the harm. And that's the hardest fucking part. And so going into my 30s, I am now more than ever opening my eyes, my ears, my heart to marginalized groups, opening my heart to like the struggles of people that are outside of my box, and particularly like with the struggles of women, and like having deeper and more vulnerable conversations and understanding why they're scared to go to clubs, why they're scared to walk down the street, why they're scared to even just go out to a party because who might be there, and they'll like, I don't know like what's going to happen. And men don't have to feel that way necessarily 100% of the time, right? Like I'm sure there are some that do. I'm not putting everyone into one box, but like I was not thinking about these things in my 20s. And now in my 30s more than ever.
I've been thinking about this since, like, again, before my brain even fully developed. That's the difference.
Because you were walking down a fucking school hallway and not being protected by the people that were supposed to fucking protect you.
That's where I have a bone to pick with society.
Yeah, it's really fucked up.
We're not protecting people. We're not protecting kids. Like, I was a kid.
You know what's kid? Again, this is going to go back a little political, but like,
we're already on it.
Like Wub Canoes, like when he was asked, Web Canoe, when he was like asked about like some guy who was like found like with like child pornography and all that stuff, right? Yeah. He said like, you know, they should like lock him up and throw the keys away, and apparently that was like a controversial statement. I was like, if we can't agree on protecting kids, what the fuck can we agree on, gang? Like,
I know that's what I was saying earlier. Find 100 people that agree on the same thing.
Like kids.
Yeah,
this is what I mean. I'm like, I know. You're like, I'm gonna hyperventilate and die real quick.
Yeah.
Wait, who said it was controversial?
Like literally, it was going viral. Like
the comment,
on
the
Facebook
comment section,
and YouTube.
Of course, the fucking
no,
comment
like even
section.
like on the news, man. On the news, they were like, and then like they were saying like his posts were dropping, and like I'm like, bro, what? What the fuck?
But that's the problem when either side, political side, goes too far. Like both, like when,
like if we can't agree to protect kids, what the fuck can we agree on?
That is a big fact. That's like, insane.
But who would have criticized that? The liberals? Like I don't understand how
this news stations. Bro.
You know what I mean? Like that's why.
Crazy.
Can we agree on something?
I just sometimes the news makes me think like, is this all like just a hoax? Honestly, like we're covering things on the news, and I don't want to generalize it because generalizing is not good. But there's so many negative things, so many more important things that social media is now covering. And I can't even see some of the social media things that aren't even officially news outlets, but Canada has blocked.
Yes.
So and I'm like, Kate, this
isn't
even
that happened a few months ago, didn't it?
It happened a long time ago.
Was it a long time ago? Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I saw
the laws changed. Yeah.
Yeah, but
it was last year, wasn't it?
Why? I think so. I think it was last year. I'm not.
Yeah.
I have time blindness, so like I'm never. I don't know where I am half the time. But it's like social media is now a part of news. Like that's covering. I found a lot of my shit like societal stuff about wars, updates on that, because the news stops covering it at some point. If it's not hot in topic, it's gone.
All the news fucking talks about is Donald fucking Trump.
I want
to, bro, like just like you were saying, there's so much more going on in the world. That's why it's like, for me, as much as I don't like social media for being like this fake, like inauthentic place, like I love it for the fact that like it breaks that barrier, you know what I mean? Like independent podcasts and like news outlets and media companies could like actually like bring you unbiased, unfiltered like information, you know what I mean? Right? Whereas the news is not doing that. They're talking about fucking Donald Trump.
No, because it's all scripted. It's all scripted, and it's not to say that the people in it are bad. I know that people go into news for good intentions, right?
Facts.
And there is a good amount of coverage that gets done, but it does not cover everything. And then it's just like, okay, so like there's still shit going on in Israel, right?
Israel.
Thank you. That's still happening, and like there's a whole bunch of things that are still happening that aren't being covered, and then it's like. So it's I mean, I get burnt out just even talking about this and listening, but like it's also so important to talk about these things and like how we feel about them and like processing that stuff when we're like over here having a safe enough life to just do things on the daily, you know what I mean? Like it's just so many thoughts that come through my brain, and I'm like, I don't even have anything to complain about technically. Like, you know what I mean? Like even though we're talking about feminism and all these societal issues, I'm like, I'm safe though. No, you know what? I don't always feel safe. That's all.
No.
Not true. Yeah.
There are ways to be safe, but it's unfortunate that we have to jump through hoops to do it. That's the fucked up thing, right? Like,
from coming from a third world country to a first world country and still not feeling safe is fucked.
Yeah.
And I'm a guy, so I can't imagine what like a black woman would feel like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like if I,
It's cooked.
Yeah.
Here's at least there's something we can agree on. Even as a white man, I still wouldn't feel fucking safe in the U.S. right now. I don't think anyone can feel. I think the one thing that they can agree on is that no one is fucking like because you could go to a protest and a straight
in the States right now. Yeah, if you're rich, you're safe. That's it. It's
it's getting to that point. It's past color
now. If you're rich, you're safe.
It's past color because now that like the there's so much interracial like family mixing and the melting pot is getting closer to like.
Before Eminem was like a 1 in a million, now just like a million Eminems, bro.
But now it's like stray bullets, like stray bullet theory. Like you could be in any situation and just get killed.
Yeah.
No matter who you are.
Yeah, this is just,
do the wrong thing, like protect the wrong person, kind of thing. That's
so
like cooked. That's the white nurse that got shot.
Well,
I think that was shocking for a lot of people to see.
For a lot of white people.
Yes. No. Yes. Correct.
For a lot of white people.
I think that's what I mean. It was shocking for white people to see that, being like, oh, because
I could die.
There was also a point of like the reason why the stuff that's going on in the States is such a big thing. It's because it's happening in white communities now.
Exactly.
It's been happening.
Charlie Kirk, agree or disagree with any of his policies, doesn't matter. A white man shot a white man.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. It's just, well, here we go.
Or like even like the Luigi guy who shot like the CEOs and stuff.
Yeah.
The Luigi guy. Is that the famous one?
That's his last name. Yeah. Marjoni Luigi or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Luigi.
So
Marjoni.
no one is safe in the U.S. I feel like we're getting to that point in Canada. That's why my passport is ready. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready to flee the country. But
I'm
you know what?
Out of here, gang.
Let's hold it together. Let's come together. Let's like change. Let's make the change in any small way we can, like we were saying earlier. You know what I mean?
Man, honestly, I was thinking it'd be really cool to have like conversations with like guys and like women, like and just talk about feminism. You know what I mean?
I've seen people do that, and
that'd be really cool.
I always there's this thing that on Snapchat that I can't remember.
Spectrum.
I think it might be Spectrum, where they have the two opposing sides that are like radical, like
pro or cons. Yeah.
But they're like sexist and like talking to the absolute opposite, and I'm like, I love watching that because they get the fuck up by these people who are actually woke.
That is so uncomfortable
for me.
No, it's so satisfying.
No, for me, I love watching that because like you hear so many different perspective and opinion. Like it actually like broadens like my understanding of a subject. I love that shit.
I like hearing the opposing, because sometimes, you know, I like having these conversations because even if we're on opposing sides, if it's safe and respectful, I understand some points.
Yeah.
But when you cross that one threshold, I'm like, okay, no, I'm real quickly, we're going to go about that.
Yeah,
but
shit.
I'm open to hearing like things about like religion. There's things I don't agree with, but I also understand to a certain extent why religion is important. Like I'm very anti-religion, but also I understand why it's very important to multiple people. I'm a spiritual person. Technically that's my religion. Right. So like I would respect that. It's just the institutions more so that are like a problem for me when we're
I'm with
promoting racism, sexism, you know, homophobia, all those things.
Yeah. It's one of my
These
favorites.
are good conversations. These are like university top tier conversations that like I wish I had in university, but then I dropped out to become an artist.
Hey, I dropped out for 3 years and I just went back last year.
Hey, good job.
Like for real, like not 4 years. Actually, I dropped out for 4 years.
I dropped out like off and on for like 3 years. So
yeah. It's like, but you know, I'm an immigrant. You know, so my parents like, boy, you better get that degree. What do you mean you trying to be an artist?
Oh no. like that's so sad. Honestly, just prove them wrong. You can do it.
Hey, look, I'm getting my degree just like, for me, it's like a plan C, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like a plan D, you know? Like I got like plan A, B, and C where it's like, yo, I'm hoping like the music goes. I'm hoping like the media company, like the podcast shit goes. You know what I mean? Like I'm hoping like my investment goes, like anything but my degree.
You're like, no, that's just for the parents to be happy.
Exactly.
Sorry, parents, but like also.
All right, okay. Yo, it's been really like really good, you know, having this conversation. And honestly, I feel very inspired by this because like it's hard to like meet like-minded folks who get it, you know, who and like who are like open to have conversations and stuff. Like it's like for me, it's always hard to have conversations with people like that because y'all are so rare, you know, where it's like, you know,
thank you.
Yeah, it's like we could actually learn. I could present my points. Like you won't get offended or like, you know what I mean, you won't yell at me. Like anyways, I'm going on a tangent. Anyways,
no,
no,
thank you for
really
saying
nice.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, I just want to say thank you too because I think this is where a lot of healing starts.
Facts.
And I really want to be a part of that. So
Same.
We can be emotional.
I'm like, I feel that shit. I'm like, yeah. For the Scorpios in the room, man.
Scorpios are emotional as hell, okay? We can't be in the same room as each other.
I'm like, everything you say, I relate, fam. God damn it.
Yeah.
God damn it. God damn it. Fuck.
Okay, just keep asking questions. Move on.
Okay.
We got this.
Okay. All right. What has been your favorite memory or experience in your music career so far?
I would say like, I think my first show, which was in Brandon, weirdly enough. But like, I was like pooping my pants. My thing is now, unfortunately, I say all the time I'm pooping my pants. I guess like, and we're never going to get rid of that. So I'm just going to go with it.
I love it.
I went to Brandon, Manitoba, and this girl found me on TikTok. Okay. And she was like, I love this person. She reached out to me and she booked me. And like her dad does this like booking out there.
Oh, shit.
And just like, it was a small venue, but it was a cute venue. I liked it. And that was like my first show. And I really wanted to do it outside of the city because I'm like, I don't want people seeing me. That like, I was terrified the other day. Another story. But that was cool because I worked with a band and that was really fun. And it was just like, it gave me a little like perspective. It felt like I'm like, yeah, I could do this every night. Like my parents they came out with me and like they booked a hotel room because my parents are so jazzed and so supportive. Aww. I know. I'm very very grateful for my parents. I wouldn't be here without them and for various reasons. That's a whole other tangent.
Yeah, I was gonna say, literally.
Guys, lock in.
Okay.
We
so like it was like I could do this. I was like, oh, I like this. Like I felt like I was meant to be. Like that's what I told my dad, and he keeps saying like I was meant to be there. Like that's what I told him after I got on stage. So off stage, and it was very authentic. Everyone was so sweet. I was nervous about the crowd, but it was honestly very much my crowd.
Like Park Alleys, are you talking about? Or?
No, Brandon.
Oh, Brandon. Sorry.
Yeah, my very first like show.
Damn, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it was really cool experience, and so that was probably like a really pivotal moment to be like, oh.
So like. That give you like the confidence, like you're like, okay, I got this.
Confidence is something I'm constantly working on. I mean, like it was more of like a
word.
Well, like yes, I guess the word is confidence. It was more like a, okay, like yeah, like this is. I just kind of needed to prove to myself, honestly, that I could do that, because I was scared that I couldn't. There's a whole other tangent on this too, but like I struggle with, like, I have endometriosis. I got my hysterectomy. Do you know what? Oh no, we're gonna go down another road. Endometriosis is a reproductive disease. It affects obviously that, but it's also still being researched. It's very like misdiagnosed. I talked a bit about it on my City TV interview, because it was last month was Endometriosis Awareness Month. But basically for the past, like, ever since I got my diagnosis, my body and I have been fighting each other the entire time. Like every 2 weeks I was in pain. So like I didn't even think I could do it, and I would cry every single month thinking, how am I going to do this? How am I going to survive a career in music? Like the idea of touring and all of this stuff with the body that I have. My body is still going through hell, but like the hysterectomy helped. But I had to get a hysterectomy for anything to actually work. Like none of the treatments were working for years. So it's just like when your body is constantly fighting yourself and like the society around you is constantly fighting you, it's just like, it was like overwhelming. And so that was, I think, like, it was extremely emotional, like deeply emotional. Being like, I can do this. And I don't want to I don't want this disease to take over my life because I'm miserable. Like I wouldn't be here without music. So
but you made it through, and you're stronger than ever, right? Like it's
trying to be. Changes a lot, but
That's damn.
Anyway, sorry, another tangent there, but that's a big reason why I do what I do too, because Lady Gaga has fibromyalgia, right? She's in chronic pain, and I'm like, I have chronic pain, and it's not as much now, but it's still not great, you know? So it's, So, I don't know. That's probably the biggest moment. I was like,
man, it's sad, man. It's a sad world. Like, everyone has their struggles, and like, I don't like to like compare struggles and stuff, but it's like, man, when I just hear about someone else who's had like a hard time in life, I'm just like, damn.
I know. We all got something, and that's why I think we got to be honest and vulnerable. That's why Scorpio vulnerability comes in great, because it's actually a superpower to be like, hey, you're not alone either. You can still do crazy things like me too. So
Facts.
And I feel like I'm not even doing the craziest stuff of my life right now. This is the beginning.
Trust, man. Just so many folks who's like already inspired by you, who are gonna be inspired by you, like
Thanks.
Trust, you know, like you were saying, I got found you on TikTok, like
it was it was such a cute experience. She was like, you have to come out, and I was like, okay, and I'll probably go back out again, because now there's a community out there. It's so genuine. It was just so genuine.
That's so beautiful. That's a vibe.
Sorry, that was a long-winded question.
No, that's okay. Let's I'll ask you one more question, and then we have a segment called Rapid Fire.
I thought this was Rapid Fire. We're really going to have to make that quick.
Okay, fine. Then we'll do the Rapid Fire.
No, it's okay.
It's just this guy trying to bust off.
No.
I'm just playing that now.
We're just holding up the next guest. We started late today because of technology.
Technology, man. If it was a person, I'd have committed homicide.
If technology was a person, I would have killed them.
I don't know if you can say that. That's what I mean, it's a podcast, so technically.
Yeah, you can say whatever. You guys just have to let me know if we said anything too out of.
After in Minecraft. That was a whole trend, apparently. What? I'm going to commit homicide in Minecraft. That was a whole trend. I don't know. I play.
Right.
I kind of like Minecraft.
No, I got you.
Don't cancel me.
I wish
Minecraft with gold. All right. Okay. Rapid fire. Boom, 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 boom. Okay.
Do you think?
So just this one, just like, don't think too hard about it. Just respond as quickly as you feel comfortable. Okay, cool. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
No.
Oh my God. Okay, biggest pet peeve.
Slow walkers.
Damn, I'm with you there.
Favorite ice cream flavor? Cookie dough?
Cookie dough, but like, okay, wait. What is it called? No, like cookie dough and brownie. Except
with brownie
chunks? Like the Ben and Jerry's.
Ben and Jerry's, yeah, that's amazing. I know exactly what you're talking about. That is amazing.
We love Ben and Jerry's.
Okay.
They broke up though.
What?
Yeah. Because the one guy was supporting Israel and the other guy didn't like it. So.
Oh my God.
Oh gee.
No, for real.
Oh
like,
shit.
This happened last year.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
But it still tastes the same, so it's fine.
Okay. Okay.
That's all that matters.
No, that's valid.
All right. What is one piece of advice you would give to your younger self?
Girl, do it. Like, quit being scared of other people. Like, the reason why I'm so punk today is because I'm living my authentic childhood self. Like, I'm stepping back into her, and just like, I mean, I had a mental breakdown about it in Home Depot parking lot today, but I was like, just do it. Like, I always knew I wanted to be a singer, and then I did everything I absolutely possibly could to not, and then just to come up back here. Like, music came right back. It'll bite you in the butt. It doesn't leave you. Yeah. So do
True
it.
calling.
Just do it.
True calling.
Hey, this is not sponsored by Nike, but just do it. All right. Okay, last one. What's your dream collab, dead or alive?
Oh God, there's so many. Can I like rapid fire a couple of them?
Sure.
Avril Lavigne, Billie Eilish, Ash Nico, K Flay, and Melanie Martinez. Melanie Martinez is everything. Oh my God. Like, oh yeah. Ooh. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna leave it there because I will just like, I will go off.
Fauzia from Winnipeg did a song with Adam Levine, so you can.
No, Avril Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne. Okay,
Adam Levine is pretty cool too, but yeah. Also, Fauzia would be very cool to just meet because I'm like, you're dope.
She's dope.
She's very really dope, and I'm very proud that she's in Manitoban.
Yeah. She's a U of M alumni. We went to school together.
Did you know her?
A little bit.
That's awesome. Pop off, RBC.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Good times. Shit. All right, folks. Well,
fuck.
Sadly, we have to end this conversation.
Wish we could keep going.
But like, I feel like one or two things have to either happen. We either have to have like a conversation with a bunch of guys and a bunch of women in the same room and just talk, or like we have to bring you back on again.
Yeah, and we'll give them weapons and stuff.
No, I like this idea of solely talking about feminism, modern day feminism, and like hearing that guy's side too of like where they struggle. Right?
Trust me, I know like most men are trash and not it. You know what I mean? Like,
I know.
Right? But it's like, listen, like I have like a very solid group of like young men. Like I literally have a men wellness group chat. Right? And it's like we constantly are like having like conversations like this, just trying to like understand like how the fuck we fit in.
You need to talk.
Right?
Like,
and I'm like, we would love to have this conversation.
Yeah, okay, no, I'm so down to do that because I think it's a safe space, and I think that like, okay, if this is important, I think it's a very taboo right now topic we should talk about.
Yeah, that would be like, super cool.
I don't know how to date. Like that's where my brain comes in. Like I literally like I hate social media.
We're gonna have to talk about this off the air.
100%. But like basically the ender is I don't know how to date, and
we gotta
I
wrap
think
it up.
The singles of the world,
Yeah,
we know.
We got to talk about this off air. Like,
no, we have to.
Like big time.
Absolutely have
but there's so much to talk about. I really wish we didn't start late today, but we're gonna have to peace out, Vybe Fam, and thank you so much for tuning in. And show your support to Kalea. Go follow her socials.
Yeah, shout out your socials real quick.
It's KLAYA _V YouTube.
Instagram,
everything is
TikTok.
that everything is that. TikToks, Facebook, Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Music. God, I literally,
as always, it's a vibe.
Peace and love. It's a vibe.
Thanks for having me.